Hinchback Elementary School. I was put in the back of the classroom, behind the partition with my aide, and wasn't really included with the rest of the class. I had ADHD, but could not take medicine for it. The teachers and staff there did not know how to deal with me. I would put the cuticles on my fingers and come home with blood on my shirt. The teacher's response was that this was upsetting other students without regard to how I was feeling. My parents withdrew me from Hinchback at Christmas of 2001, and I began the first grade at North Star in January of 2002. Fortunately, I don't remember all the early bad things, and I was able to come to a place at an early age where the teachers understood me. I have a mild form of cerebral palsy that makes me have low muscle tone and fine motor difficulties. It also affects my stamina, and it's frustrating because I can't do certain things like stand for long periods of time or open containers or lift heavy objects, and people just think I'm being lazy or not trying. My disability also makes me take longer to learn things, and I need a lot of repetition. Math is the hardest for me, but I worked really hard and was able to pass the 8th grade SOL and get my modified standard diploma. Even at North Star, I get frustrated. It takes me longer to do things, and it hurts me when my classmates try to correct me. When I was younger, I had difficulty managing my anger and frustration. I would threaten people and even on occasions hit people. At North Star, I learned techniques for dealing with my frustration. Now I would like to think I'm a role model, especially to the lower school, where I served as an aide. The nice thing about North Star is that the school is small and the classes are small, so I can find my way around and I know all the students and teachers. I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Sharon for their guidance and supervision and discipline when I first came to North Star. I would also like to thank Kenneth Williams for being there for me when I needed him, and for being there to support me, and for having my back and being my best friend. I would also like to thank Brooke Abrahamson and Alana Smith, my CYT directors, for believing in me and for understanding that I learn differently. I would also like to thank Aaron Thomas Foley and other live art teachers for allowing me to participate in this awesome live art experience and introducing me to so many differently abled and talented kids. I would like to thank my family for being my biggest fans and for always being there for me. I would like to thank Miss Templeton for treating me like her own daughter. I would like to thank my boyfriend, Christopher, for making me laugh when I needed it and for making my senior year extra special. I want to thank my math teacher, Miss Ramsey, for encouraging me not to give up when I was frustrated in math and for helping me pass the math SOL and for coming to my CYT shows. I would also like to thank Ms. Pye for instilling a love and appreciation in art in me. I would like to thank Mr. Day, my CYT musical director, for always giving me a boosting in my confidence and rooting me on. I would like to thank Henley Mosley for always being there for me and giving me something to cry on, and for always being my neighbor and my best friend since I was 6 years old. I would also like to thank Audrey Wright for always being there for me, and for making me laugh, and for acting with me before school started, and for giving me support. I would also like to thank Luther White for treating me like a daughter, and for making me laugh and smile. I would like to thank Ms. Rohr and Ms. D for letting me work with the little kids all year. They are truly a handful. And Ms. H for letting me work with the chorus this year and for helping me get through rough times. I would like to thank Joseph Trudy for always having my back and for putting up with my silliness and being my best friend. My plans for this summer include my graduation gift from my parents. My mom and I are going on a Broadway cruise. Next year, along with some of my other classmates, I'm going to be attending Highland Springs Technical Center for their early childhood program. And I will also be attending a half day at Godwin High School. And hopefully one day I'll be attending George Mason University to further my education in childcare and musical theater. Through the years, I have had so many memories here. What I will miss the most about attending North Star is being a lower school kid and seeing all those smiling faces when I walk in the hallway to begin my job, and hearing Claire with a smile on everyone's face. Wow, all those years gone by, and now I'm leaving this amazing school that I was blessed to go to. I have changed for the good, from when I was little to now a young adult, that is ready for this big step into the new world, and ready to make other people proud of my life. Here I go, I'm ready to make it shine. Thank you.